Microbiology essay questions. I know you can probably clearly tell that I'm in a car, but I promise I'm not driving, and I know you can't really see me, but the lighting is off and the sunlight's currently hitting me directly, but that's not why you're here. I'm here to answer this week's video essay questions, specifically about viral diseases. So, question 1 is, why do some states require a test antibodies against rubella for women before issuing a marriage license? So I had to do a little digging for this, and I found out that the reason why is to see that if the female is susceptible for rubella later down the line. If the test comes back negative, that means that she actually is susceptible, which then could also mean that if she gets rubella and gets pregnant, then there's a high chance for the fetus to actually become infected. So that's not good. It's not good at all. Next one is, a patient was diagnosed with pneumonia. Now, is that, based off of just that information, just that she was diagnosed with pneumonia, is that enough information to go off of to be able to start antibody treatment? No, it is not. And here's the reason why. There are many different organisms that can cause pneumonia, much like gram-positive bacteria, gram-negative, and even certain viruses. All of these have the possibility of causing pneumonia. So just going based off of that, you can't give a specific treatment without knowing what actually caused the pneumonia in the first place. And then there's also the chance that each of these organisms, each of the gram-negative, gram-positive, bacteria or viruses, are susceptible to different microbial agents, which means that later down the line, it might actually start affecting other things as well. So it's a sick sort of waiting game, and it would take further testing and further experimentation to actually see what specifically managed to cause this form of pneumonia. And the last one is, why are influenza vaccines, why are influenza vaccines why do you have to get a flu shot basically every single year, every so often? The question is why. The reason why is because the influenza vaccine can be less effective than other vaccines because flu vaccines are seasonal based, meaning that the flu is ever changing. Every single flu vaccine that has come out has been a flu vaccine for the previous strain, not the current strain that has mutated or adapted based off of our surroundings and our environment. Because of that, you have to get it's not required, but it's highly suggested that you get a flu shot every single chance you can. Not every month, but like once every season. Now, not only is the flu vaccine seasonal, but over time, as people get older, their immunity to certain vaccines become more prominent, meaning that the specific vaccine that they could have taken actually has a possibility of not being as effective as it should be, not by choice, but because the body's own internal antibody rate has increased so much that it just won't take the vaccine. Which is bad, because that also means you're highly more susceptible to getting that form of the flu. But also, the flu is just a very tricky business that we all just kind of have to keep track of and make sure that we just get a flu shot and get any form of vaccination that we possibly can. And